Adjective, or
形容詞
in Japanese, are words that describe or modify other words, making your writing and speaking much more specific and a whole lot more interesting. Adjective in Japanese has two types,
な形容詞
and
異形容詞
These two types of adjective in Japanese has different rules of conjugation. So you have to be familiar with these rules. First, the
な形容詞
It has also four tenses. The present positive tense, the present negative tense, the past positive tense, and the past negative tense. In Japanese, these are the
です。じゃありません。でした。じゃありませんでした。
If you notice, the conjugation of tenses of adjective and nouns are similar to each other. So if you are already familiar in the conjugation of nouns, there is nothing to worry about the conjugation of adjectives, because, as I've said, it's just similar to the conjugation rules of nouns. These are some examples.
暇です。
That means, is free.
暇じゃありません。
That means, is not free.
暇でした。
That means, was free.
暇じゃありませんでした。
That means, was not free.
元気です。
That means, is healthy.
元気じゃありません。
That means, is not healthy.
元気でした。
That means, was healthy.
元気じゃありませんでした。
That means, was not healthy.
静かです。
That means, is quiet.
静かじゃありません。
That means, is not quiet.
静かでした。
That means, was quiet.
静かじゃありませんでした。
That means, was not quiet.
素敵です。
That means, is wonderful.
素敵じゃありません。
That means, is not wonderful.
素敵でした。
That means, was wonderful.
素敵じゃありませんでした。
That means, was not wonderful. Next is the adjectives, or
異形容詞
But first, before we proceed on how to conjugate adjectives, let me teach you on how to determine if the adjective is the adjective or an adjective. Look at these some examples of and adjectives below. Almost all adjectives that ends at character are adjective, and the adjectives that does not end at character are an adjective. That is the simplest and easiest way how to determine if the adjective is or not adjective.
異形容詞
Or adjective has also four tenses. The present positive tense, the present negative tense, the past positive tense, and the past negative tense. In Japanese, these are the
いいです。くないです。かったです。くなかったです。
Take note of this, all conjugation of adjectives ends in des, no matter what the tense is. The part does change in conjugating adjectives, is the character at the end of the adjective. The character on the present negative tense, past positive tense, and past negative tense will be omitted, and replace. These are some examples.
大きいです。
That means, is big.
大きくないです。
That means, is not big.
大きかったです。
That means, was big.
大きくなかったです。
That means, was not big.
楽しいです。
That means, is enjoyable.
楽しくないです。
That means, is not enjoyable.
楽しかったです。
That means, was enjoyable.
楽しくなかったです。
That means, was not enjoyable.
美味しいです。
That means, is delicious.
美味しくないです。
That means, is not delicious.
美味しかったです。
That means, was delicious.
美味しくなかったです。
That means, was not delicious.
冷たいです。
That means, is cold.
冷たくないです。
That means, is not cold.
冷たかったです。
That means, was cold.
冷たくなかったです。
That means, was not cold.
いいです。
That means, is good.
良くないです。
That means, is not good.
良かったです。
That means, was good.
良くなかったです。
That means, was not good. The adjective,
いい、
is special. When conjugated in other tense, aside from the present positive tense,
いい、
will become,
良い。いくない、怒った、
and,
いくなかった。
does not use. Not all adjectives, ends in e character are e adjective. These are some examples of adjectives ends in e, but na adjective. So even they ends at e character. The rules of na adjective must be used to them. You must not use the conjugation of e adjective to them. You just have to be familiarize these special na adjectives in order to avoid mistakes. Look at this example how to conjugate them.
綺麗です。
That means, is beautiful.
綺麗じゃありません。
That means, is not beautiful.
綺麗でした。
That means, was beautiful.
綺麗じゃありませんでした。
That means, was not beautiful. This is the end of this video. I hope this video helps you learn Japanese language. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please click the like and subscribe button below.